You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 391, Dog and Pony Show Season 6, Episode 14, the season finale. Recorded June 2022, posted April 2023. Send forth the spiders!
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a dungeon master. I use he, him pronouns. Today, it is Tuesday night. We are in Castle Ravenloft. That's right, the Dog and Pony crew is playing Curse of Strahd, and we join them mid-battle. They're in some of the deeper levels of Castle Ravenloft. They have found a dragon skull that they seek to return to the decrepit remains of an order of paladins who fought against Strahd, and their leader was killed and his head taken as a prize. They think perhaps they can return some dignity, some sanctity, some peace to those clerics and paladins from a long ago, more civilized time in Barovia. But in their quest to recover one dragon skull, they have been assaulted by many other skulls. That's right, skeletons, two hulking bone juggernauts, and all of this commotion has brought the Chamberlain of Castle Ravenloft, not Strahd himself, but his most loyal servant, Rahadin, the Dusk Elf who has murdered countless hundreds in service to his dreadlord Strahd von Zarovich, does not like what you are doing here in the basement of Castle Ravenloft and has joined the fray. Let us look at the initiative order because we are in combat, people. First up, it's Aline Sims. Hi, Aline.
Oh no. Hi. Play Imra Soliana, the Wood Elf Ranger, and Androdite, the Mastiff pup, who's keeping an eye on a creepy clockwork at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity to figure out what the heck I'm going to do.
Imra, you are followed by the bone juggernauts. One of them badly damaged and prone, and I believe marked as your quarry in one corner of this skeleton-themed dining room. The other one, terrified, retreated in the other corner. The skeletal juggernauts are followed by one Micah Sargent, or specifically the character that he will be playing.
Yes, I play Elevor Landman, the half-elf druid, as well as Samus, the saber-toothed tiger, and Danu, the fey octopus. Elevor and I use he, him pronouns, and Samus and Danu use she, her pronouns.
Following the delightful Micah, it is Erica Ensign. Hi, Erica.
Hello, I play Brildish, the Dwarven Paladin. Her pronouns and mine are she, her. Brildish also has a celestial pony until this Dusk Elf sends Pony back to the celestial plane. Pony Sindelarant's pronouns are he, him.
Let's see. After Brildish, or that is to say Erica, it's great when I'm using your human names and your character names interchangeably. Certainly that will not break my brain. It's Dan Morin. Dan Morin.
Hello. It's me. I play Castan Onatar's Crucible, a Warforged cleric of the god Onatar, who uses they, them pronouns while I use he, him pronouns. Also, Crucible has cast a Spirit Guardians aura that just went up at the end. Very excited. Ready to lay down some Spirit Guardians.
Following Crucible is Argal, the NPC. We'll talk more about Argal in a bit. After Argal is Rahadin, the villain and boss of this fight. And then it's Jane Red. Hi, Jane.
Hi, everybody. I play Lena Dulina, the human rogue, as well as the aforementioned Argal. More I move him around and have him shoot stuff. But my pronouns and Lena's pronouns are she, her.
At the end of the initiative order here, we have Vasilica, NPC Flesh Golem, Piddlewick, NPC turned antagonist. Sorry, Piddlewick the second. I got to be careful. Piddlewick is a lovely ghost. We would none of us has a bad word to say about Piddlewick.
Nope. Only good.
Piddlewick the first, really just in all of our hearts. Piddlewick the second, ghoulish automaton created to replace Piddlewick. No fans present. And then last at the bottom of the initiative order, Samus, the saber tiger. All right. Aline, we start with you.
So Rahadin had just spoken to us, correct?
Yep. I think he said something about how you'll make wonderful trophies to share with his master. Just to be clear, he was not offering you a deal. He was not trying to sell you something. He wasn't like, let us parlay. Let's talk about this. I think he was more like, your skulls will make a welcome addition to this room, and I will serve your faces on a platter to my master and dread lord.
Is this
Dragon
Tony's way
skull?
of saying, hey, don't try to wiggle your way out of this?
I
It
think
ain't
we're
happening.
okay.
I'm just saying, this is Dungeons & Dragons. You are free to do whatever you want on your turn, but I don't know what your diplomacy skill is.
Lena's like, oh, thank the gods.
Oh, we know what my diplomacy skill is.
Oh yeah, we do.
So
Smoke him if you got him.
dang.
You are adjacent to the skull bone golem. I created this monster,
I'm real good with a longbow,
mixed this
though.
monster together, so I'm really bad at saying its name consistently because, yeah. Okay.
And it's granting advantage because it's on the ground. Is that correct?
It is.
Yeah. I think I'm going to continue to hit this thing because
Pummel.
Pummel.
Yes. Well, if I had like a mace, I would call it pummeling, but
Yeah, I suppose. You have such a collection of magic weapons. Are you sure there's not a mace in there somewhere?
I have the mace. I just remembered
Yeah.
I had a mace of terror.
but I am going to shout so that so I imagine with everything going on, I'm not sure who is in the room and who is not in the room. So I'm going to shout that like we are in trouble here. So that everybody
A commanding battle cry. We are in trouble here.
So
I think
that
what you mean
everybody
is
knows.
we are in opportunity here.
No. So that
Wow,
everybody
Dan,
knows.
Dan, there's just something about when you say those words, I just want to hand you venture capital. I don't know why.
Tell you about some great deals, Tony.
And I don't know what's going on in the other room, but I am going to try to hit this little bone, this little bone
It's
construct.
it's
Lil.
quite large. It's twice
Lil
as big as
Bone
you.
Golem.
Yeah,
Littlest
just
bone
itty
golem.
bitty.
Chuck him under the chin.
I
give
want to
him a
believe
little,
it has a little tiny
"Hey."
voice, though.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
I'm gonna smash you. You like my bones? They're all yellow.
All right, so this is my first time rolling my. It's not called the Pride dice, but I'm gonna
It's pretty though.
roll my Pride D20 here.
Better start with a 20.
15 plus 6
It's
is 21.
There you go. That's
Plenty. Bone golems, big and lumbering, not that hard. Also, you had advantage. You might want to roll again just in case you get a 20.
Okay,
As the cool kids
Second-
say.
second roll was an 18.
So you definitely have.
And then for my second set, I got a 6 and then an 11. So the second one is 17 total.
That'll hit. You've hit
Okay.
twice now?
Hit twice. So that's 7 for my first hit, 3 for my second hit. And I do have Hunter's Mark active.
So,
So
4 damage.
that gives me a D6, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah. That's another 4.
All right.
And that is magical damage. I'm using my battle axe plus 1. Brildish's battle axe plus 1.
Got it.
And I'm gonna have Androdite just kind of continue to keep an eye on Piddlewick the second or Piddlewick 2, and I don't know that it matters now that our creepy aura friend is down here, but just to be sure.
All right. You are bashing bones off of the bone golem left and right. It is looking a little precarious. Is it the bone golem's turn, Aline?
I believe so.
All right. The bone
At
golem.
the start of the Bone Golem's turn, it's
Oh.
in the Spirit Guardian's aura.
Well, I don't
Tony.
like that.
I know. It's
I
going to
do.
have to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Dan, it's a pile of bones. Its wisdom is really bad.
But it's seen a lot. Bones have seen
It
a
has
lot.
so many skulls, though.
They're all empty.
Yeah, I
I
understand.
rolled a critical.
Fail.
on.
A critical fail.
Critical
Nope,
fail.
the other one.
But all things being equal, we want him to spend his crit on that.
That's true.
That is
That's
how dice
true.
work.
Fair.
All things being equal, I'd like to have just done him a ton of damage.
Well,
But all things are not equal. Thus-
exciting,
Sadly.
exciting first roll for Tony the Dungeon Master.
Glad to hear all those bones came out of a library.
Hey, according to my listener survey, everyone's rooting for me.
How many listeners did you survey?
How
Was
many
it one and
listeners
was it
did you survey? Yep.
Ha-ha! Some find my methods statistically unsound. I think they're great. And my survey data says they're awesome. All right, so do I take no damage?
A successful save creature takes half as much damage. So eat it, Bone Golem.
All right, how much is half as much damage, Mr. Crucible?
It's 7 because I rolled terribly.
All right. Also, fun fact.
Radiant, in case it matters.
Does not matter. Fun fact, the Bone Golem is losing its hit points because of how badly hurt it is. It has the falling apart property. So the Bone Golem is not doing great. But the key thing is the Bone Golem gets one last turn, which seemed questionable. I'm going to roll to see if my Bone Avalanche recharges. It does not. So
Good.
my options are claw attack.
That was
So-
only one option. Is there another one?
Nope.
Oh,
My
okay.
only option is claw attack. Broldish, are you imposing something on the Bone Golem such that I guess the Bone Golem stands up also?
Yeah,
Does the Bone Golem care who it attacks? Is it somehow...
I don't have it like marked or anything like that if that's a thing. But
All
no.
right. Well, you know what? Imra, you just attacked a Bone Golem. When you mess with the golem, you get the bones.
I can.
what they
I'm
say.
going to try to shove my shield in between and
Impose
impose
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yep.
All right, I'm rolling a claw attack with disadvantage. I have rolled... That made a big difference because I rolled an 18 and not an 18. I'm not going to check on numbers lower than 10 if they hit you, Aline. So
Oh,
I am
thank
now...
goodness. Okay.
I'm rolling my second attack because Bone Golem has multi-attack.
I can.
This is...
I can only do this once.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so this is neither with advantage nor disadvantage. I have rolled... I feel okay about this at 18? 18 total.
Yep.
You are going to take...
At least I stopped one.
12 slashing damage as the horrible femurs with jagged ends on the end of its giant bone fist tear into you.
Ow.
What is it when you're like?
How wooed.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm not looking super great.
All right, feel free to put a little red dot on your character if you're at less than half health to communicate with your team.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Elevor!
Oh, wait, I need one of those.
Um,
Good job, team. Elevor, Broldish, get ready. Crucible, get a little, just like a scooch.
From the other room, you hear, "We are in trouble."
the first thing I'm going to do is send forth my spiders, and they are going
those are
to,
still in?
they're going to
Oh,
use
yeah.
a dash action.
Send forth the spiders.
Yeah, and thank you for keeping us in initiative order because that means they stay around longer than they would have if you had, sort of fallen out of initiative. And so they will rush forward with a dash action. And they're using climb, so they're like on the ceiling. And here, to be fair, I will have them go back one since they would have had to like climb up. So there's their dash action.
All right. They skitter across the terrifying bone
Ceiling.
dining room table and ceiling of the bone.
Did you say there was a bone chandelier?
Yes.
I'm picturing giant spiders like just skittering over a bone
Hey,
chandelier.
Tony, can
and
you
it's
let us know when
disgusting.
he stands underneath the bone chandelier? No reason.
Oh yeah, I'll say I there's like 5 or 6 bone chandeliers in here. It's going to be hard for him not to stand under a bone
That's
chandelier.
great to know.
Just so
like this.
This is like their fancy trophy hall. They did not mess around. Like, 1 chandelier is a statement piece. 5 chandeliers is a call for help. I am not a mental health professional, but this is my assessment.
Well, we know they didn't use the budget on artisans
No.
for the table because the table was not very good.
Shoddy.
No,
There were-
the table, it has a very, like this would not move on
Yeah,
Etsy.
there,
is
was
what I'm
a, there was
saying.
a serious misunderstanding when somebody told him to show some spine.
Mm,
Ugh.
Ooh, will I provoke an opportunity attack if I get over to Imra?
I think that there is probably a path that you could do that does not go next to the bone golem. Is
It
that
might
your
take
concern?
you more
I have a
squares of
better
movement.
idea. Tony, can you please bring Danu onto the table?
Oh, because Danu can deliver touch range.
Can deliver my
spells.
spells, yes. Like, that's the only thing Danu can do, really.
Do we have a Danu
as-
token? I don't remember.
I
that.
did
have.
send it to you in Slack, but it could be gone by now.
We could also just say that Danu is on.
Is wherever you want Danu to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have time
Okay.
to find it, that's fine. And maybe, while somebody else is turn. Anyway, point is, Danu has plenty of movement to squick, 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 and sort of looks up at Imra and is kind of reaching up her arms or her tentacles
she
and
wants
is seeing if
uppies.
you're going to let her climb up onto you.
Yeah.
All right, so she climbs up and sort of sits next to your shoulder and kind of nuzzles her headpiece against your head, and then you
Serial
feel
does not have a long range of parts to nuzzle with, I guess.
I would love for this to happen in real life, is all I'm saying.
right. Wouldn't that be so cool? And you feel a healing warmth come over you as you get 11 hit points restored.
Lovely. Thanks.
And that is all Elevor is going to be able to do for now.
Elevor, did we need to roll any attacks for you, or it was spiders attacking, Elevor healing?
It was
And done.
spiders moving, and then Elevor healing. That's all I can do.
All right. Brildish, you are next, followed by Crucible.
All right. A Crucible, how many hit points are you down?
I'm at about half.
Literally, like, exactly how many are you
I'm
down?
32 out of 66. I'm almost literally at half, yeah.
All right. I will reach over and not bash a pile of bones.
I can also heal myself.
Brildish is, I know, but Brildish can heal it all at once.
What?
So, yeah, Brildish almost never uses lay on hands because she's busy smashing things. But
Those
but
are
every
hands
once
that
in a
can't
while,
hold an axe.
yeah. So
It's not called
exactly.
lay on axe.
But yeah. All right. So Brildish reaches out away from the pile of bones and over to Crucible and says, "May Hela's grace shine down upon you," and then touches touches Crucible and heals them for 32 points of healing.
Woo! Thank you.
Woo!
Feeling good.
And then Pony tries to smash the bones. I gotta use these pretty pony dice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Celestial. Yep. Yeah, his attack is not magical or anything. He's just gonna try to hoof things out. He does not do a very good job. He's distracted by the fact that Brildish did not smash something with an axe. So yeah, rolled a 3 on the die there. So, but he's trying. He's just giving it a shot. That's it.
All right, Crucible, you are next.
So I trust we are basically trying to what the
I'm loading Micah's high quality tokens in. Pay no attention to me.
Oh no, a giant octopus and a giant saber-tooth tiger have crashed this party. So we're all right. So I think smartly we're trying to get rid of this big old skeleton guy.
I will say the big old skeleton guy looks real bad. Real bad.
Okay, great.
Real bad?
Splintered.
Real bad.
Let's attempt a sacred flame. Dexterity save 16, please.
Sacred fires.
Dexterity is apparently this thing is somehow okay at that.
It's really light.
Got a lot of moving parts to
What
wiggle
number
around.
did you say I needed to get? Like 16 or something?
16.
That didn't.
Okay,
The more finger
great.
bones you have, the more dexterous you are.
Yeah, regardless of where they're attached.
That will be, and I will add my blessed strike damage to it for a total of. That did not happen correctly. Again. 7 radiant damage. Boy, that was underwhelming.
Well, you know what? You blast kind of a strategic hole in the central skull, and the whole thing just kind of, it's like you pulled out the linchpin and all of the bones just come clattering to the ground, no longer animated or connected in any way. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That bone golem will not be troubling us any further.
Yay!
And we, as a united front, we all turn to face
Yeah.
Rahadin.
Rahadin.
And that one bone golem is hiding. in the
He's
corner.
really
Yeah.
scared, and everything's fine.
Cowering.
I imagine he's just trying to look like a pile of bones at this point, like because he came out of basically like a stack of bones, and so he's trying to, like, here I am.
Ashes to ashes,
Yeah.
dust to dust.
I feel kind of
I'm
bad
furniture.
Mm-mm.
Well, it is still made from the remains of, I don't know, dozens of
for it.
people.
Kind
But
of.
anyway,
not like
speaking-
extremely.
Speaking of remains, it's Argal's turn, followed by Rahadin.
So we can say a lot of things about Rahadin, but would we call him a creature who has not yet acted?
Yeah, I guess we would call him a creature who has not acted because he
doesn't do
didn't
improv
act
even?
yet.
He's not
well,
yet acted.
Thank you.
I
Erica,
have
for the
to get
pinch
my
of
big
That,
brain.
that does not.
So, okay.
That does not count. Micah.
Tony, is Rahadin like out and about doing missions for Strahd, or is he more of like a house lackey?
He's a house lackey. He's a chamberlain, so he's. I mean, are you just asking like? Is
Just
this
to get
like
to know
you
him.
want to get to know him?
I'm fishing a little bit because
Like have Rahadin and Argal.
Argal, do they have any?
I
sort
don't
of
think
history?
so.
Okay,
Rahadin is basically in charge of Castle Ravenloft, the day-to-day.
gotcha.
Rahadin was previously a general in Strahd's army, but Strahd's army Strahd doesn't really have a
Disbanded
standing army
a
anymore.
long time ago.
Long time ago, back
Okay.
in the
So-
alive days.
So it's as though Argal's like assassin training kicks in without him
finally!
without him like really, even knowing it.
Didn't kick in when I sent him to murder you all. So
Did not.
Oddly
We're a
enough.
lot
So-
friendlier than this guy.
He has advantage. So that'll be a 22 to hit.
our Rahadin has some impressive armor, but not 22 impressive.
Well, and any hit the assassin scores against a surprise creature is a critical hit.
I will say that Rahadin is amazed and surprised that Argal is present and has hit him, and that these things are happening to Rahadin.
And I will say Argal also amazed.
I think the rest of us are too.
So let's see. So that's going to be so
Did it like rebound off like 4 things before it hit him or something?
okay, so that's 15 piercing damage. And then Rahadin needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
All right, let me just check. He might have some bonuses to that. Well, he's got a pretty good bonus to that.
Or is he immune to poison?
Is he immune to poison? No, he's not. He's not undead, which would be the main thing that would make you immune to
He's
poison.
an elf.
Yeah.
I thought he was an undead elf for some
No,
reason. I thought he was a
No,
vampire.
he's
He
just
is
mad spooky.
extremely spooky. He is about as spooky as a living thing can be.
Gotcha.
Obviously, Strahd
He's just
more
a real
spooky.
jerk.
But if we had to go back, flashback, it's the 1980s. Strahd and Rahadin are hanging out. They've got mullets.
Oh my god.
It is spooky.
I'm gonna have an
Stop.
awesome castle in Barovia, man.
I dig it, says Rahadin. And Rahadin is somehow spookier than Strahd when Strahd's alive. But Strahd died, became a vampire, got that extra 10% of spooky. So, I have not actually recorded any damage to Rahadin yet. Was I supposed to?
15.
Okay, 15.
And then the Constitution saving throw.
I rolled like 11.
Okay. Then, so let's see. So is it all of the dice on the attack get rolled twice?
Yes. Any damage
Even if
you
it's
do.
a sub effect?
Any damage you do. Sneak attack
I
would be
think that-
would be doubled.
I think that was a question for the Dungeon Master, Dan. And my answer is scholars have not yet figured out how many.
Okay, well,
I've devoted many
how
years of
about-
my life to studying this.
How
Tony.
about an additional 30 poison damage?
Yeah.
Tony?
We like that.
All right. Pro tip for listeners who might someday fight Rahadin in the future: do not hold back. Rahadin is mean.
Also, bring Aragal.
Lean,
apparently.
green, mean Rahadin.
Aragal, I think like Aragal after the crossbow bolt left his crossbow was like, this was a mistake.
Did he go off by accident?
Yeah.
He was like
And
cleaning
then as
it and
the
it went
green
off.
tendrils of poison start like pulsing across Rahadin's
Yeah.
chest.
I'm so sorry.
Does
I'm
not,
so sorry.
Does not feel any differently about this. All the color drains from Aragal's face.
One of the veins on Rahadin's neck kind of bulges as poison is pumping through it, and Rahadin looks somehow more pissed off than he did when he came in and found you trying to steal a dragon skull 4 seconds ago. Anything else from Team Aragal?
I mean, I won't have him run away, although I suspect that he kind of wants to.
Rahadin is next.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I do not find your antics amusing.
What
Rahadin,
are you, a critic?
Everybody's a critic.
let's
Maybe
see.
he's talking to the clockwork jester. Antics.
Who does he bear ill will to?
Yes.
I mean, literally
Yes.
everyone.
Who doesn't he?
Does he bear good will to
Yeah, that list
anyone?
is shorter for sure.
Is it just Strahd?
Rahadin misty steps
Oh.
next to Crucible, who was
Dang.
recently holding a dragon skull, and does a multi-attack
Oh,
on Crucible.
Oh no.
You got all those juicy hit
Well,
points.
Yeah.
Tony, the first time he enters that aura.
Oh.
Well, this is
Aha.
actually maybe a point of order question because let me just check on the wording here.
I mean,
When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn. Yep, sounds great. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right.
yeah, Misty Stepping is still entering.
Yeah, no. Let's see. I got +7 to wisdom saves. I rolled a 14.
That's not enough, my friend.
Yes!
I probably had to roll a 16 to get you, right?
Did have to roll 16 to succeed. That is going to be.
You know what? I'm just point of order here. I'm basically going to decide Rahadin has like perched himself atop the skull that you placed upon the ground.
like jauntily or
Weird.
yeah.
like a Captain Morgan on a bottle of rum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he's
love
like,
it.
you're not taking the skull without going through me.
Oh, I see.
All right, well,
Gotcha.
17 radiant damage to start off.
Well, I don't
Like it?
I don't like that.
I do.
I love it.
Well, this is about
Also,
me.
I
not
would
you.
just like you. I would like to point out that
I don't like when you do damage to people on
That's my
turn.
favorite thing to do.
It's great.
It's great.
Also, it's I have taken a new turn since the last time I tried to protect one of my friends, and
Oh.
Crucible is within 5 feet of me. So I reach out my shield once again as
And
Rahadin
impose
tries to.
disadvantage.
Yep.
All right.
So on the
Nanner.
first attack, I think he's
So I'm gonna roll. I'll roll these with dice.
Ooh, good choice.
Wow.
Better than using
I'll roll them
rocks.
I'll roll them with physical dice because that's easier to keep track of things. Let's see. First one is with disadvantage due to Breldish's shield.
friendship due to friendship.
Due to friendship. Well, I rolled the same on both die. 17 Crucible.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh. Crucible, second attack is... I'm going to guess that 16 doesn't work either. Come on, dice. How about
Yeah, come on,
25?
dice.
25 will hit.
Hard.
All right. Rahadin is wielding an ancient-looking scimitar and just raining blows down upon you. Only one hit. 9 slashing damage. Rahadin stands back, perched atop the dragon skull, and it's here that you all become aware of Rahadin's aura. Now, Rahadin is a horrible individual who has slain hundreds in battle and probably, maybe working on 100 in not battle, just for funsies. And the souls of all the creatures Rahadin has slain kind of circle around him and aren't great. So any creature within the aura, which by my count is Samus, Crucible, Aragal, Broldish, Lena, Elevor, Pony, and Imra, but not Danu.
Oh wait, I thought.
Yeah,
did Danu leave?
Danu's here, so also Danu.
Also, Danu must make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
DC
Okay.
16 Wisdom.
Do we get advantage or a bonus because we're near a paladin?
Oh, I think you do.
That would be good to know.
Let me just take a look at my features and traits. It is. I have a lot of features and traits. I'm just scrolling and scrolling.
That's
and
what
scrolling.
we say about you, Erica.
Aura of protection. While you are conscious, so keep me up, you grant all friendly creatures, including me, within 10 feet, a +2 bonus to all saving
nice.
throws.
Wow.
Yes.
+2.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I got a 21.
Okay, so that puts me at 16.
Nice.
That's what you need to get.
And beat
Friendship.
Yes.
And beats Dubs. I also.
Our spirits are bolstered, and his spirits are terrible.
I got a
It's true.
23.
I also made a concentration saving throw since he hit me, but Spirit Guardians still good.
What was the DC again?
17.
16.
16. Okay. So Elevor way past. Samus passed. Now let's see if Danu can pass. I don't know.
Yeah, Pony's trying.
Oh, heck yes. 20
dear.
for Danu.
Well, I don't like this where you all rally together against the horrible, deathly choir that is Rahadin's
Yeah,
aura.
but you know who didn't?
Oh no.
Pony Cinderlord.
Pony!
Pony Cinderlart, mind is blown as he takes 24 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
Elevor
Rahadin?
Broldish lands on her butt.
Oh.
As Pony
Oh no!
disappears.
Oh no.
Dump.
All of you who succeeded take 12 psychic damage.
Mm.
Pony only has 11, so it wouldn't have even mattered if it at full hit points. Pony has 11 hit points.
It's about pride,
Mhm.
which he lost.
Yeah, he's feeling fine wherever
Yeah.
he is.
Yep.
So you said 12 if
12
we made it.
psychic damage if you made it.
12
Oh,
if we
still
made it.
damage being done. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
I don't like
half
that.
1 6
Don't
8.
like that.
24 if you failed, which I think only Pony did. 12.
Yep.
When you did you? Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
I'm just getting
I
rid
was
of
like, that's
moving
drastic,
Pony.
Erica.
No, I'm moving Pony away and
Yep.
keeping Broldish.
Got it.
Danu disappears.
Oh no!
Still alive,
no.
just not hanging out.
All right,
Uh,
I miss him already.
Me
but I
too.
saved.
his new-
I saved again on the
I miss
concentration.
her as well.
We just made that token, Micah. I thought you'd take better care of it.
Oh, she's fine. She's just in her own. She's in the
She,
Feywild.
All right.
was just near ghosts, and now she has to go recover.
Jane, did you
She's
roll
in
for
the Feywild.
Argal in that?
I did not roll for Argal. Argal critted. Argal clocks this guy and is like,
Game recognized.
This is what I have been training for my entire life. I say in my ever-shifting accent.
yeah, I don't know what's up with Argal, but Argal is just not falling for this guy's tricks.
Ravenloft, it has changed me.
Lena just gives him a
It's
weird
that
look.
book. He's wiser for reading.
All right.
True.
Well, Lena, you are next, followed by Vasilica, followed by Samus. Let's move it along.
Lena holds aloft her glowing sword. Does he recognize that sword, or at least the hilt of it?
Yeah, there's kind of a flutter of recognition on his eyes, and he said, "But that's impossible."
Ooh.
And then you hit him with it.
Yeah.
Very
or at least I
possible.
tried to. Okay, so this is going to be 25.
25 hits Rahadin.
Okay.
Good.
Keep track. Anyone else who rolls 25 or above.
13 radiant damage, followed by...
I will tell you, with 13 radiant damage, you have bloodied Rahadin.
Nice!
Oh, heck yes.
What?
And
Who
then another 13 radiant damage.
Is a challenge rating 10 horrible villain. But these things happen.
And
But we
Lena
have
says,
Argal.
"Oh, it's possible."
Love it.
Good line.
Okay, Lena, is that all for you?
Then,
Oh, is there one more coming?
Does everyone who wants to be in melee have room to get into melee?
I think
Like,
so.
should
I mean, I'm
Lena
already
scoot
right there.
around?
Did you attack twice?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
13 and 13.
I did not.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
No, that was my attack and then my
Radiant damage.
my sneak attack,
Gotcha.
which is also radiant.
Okay.
So I haven't attacked the second time yet, but if I needed to get away so that someone could slide into melee, I would. But since
I mean, if you want to disengage and get away just to get out of the aura, I would not blame you. But you're also doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna stay in there at least for the time being. Okay, so she's going to, I guess, scoot around. No, she'll stay where she is, and then her second attack. Nah, that's only a 14.
All right. I think Vasilika is next.
Vasilka's been
Vasilka.
Vasilka's been keeping an eye on Piddlewick 2 along with Androdite.
Yeah.
Has he moved?
I don't think he's had a turn. He wants to get away. I think he has not had the opportunity to do so.
Yeah,
What-
not only
what
does he
is
have a dent in his
Vasilka's-
head, he also
he's-
is surrounded by webs.
Yeah,
What is
he's
Vasilka's hit point situation like?
As far as
I
I,
don't think she's
know,
taken damage.
she hasn't taken.
Yeah, she's still at
yeah, I
full.
think she's fine.
No, but like, what is?
Yeah,
Oh,
what is
how
her
many
hit
does she
point?
have? Quite a few. Hold on, I have my sheet here.
947.
93.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, it might not be the worst idea to have her actually in combat.
She can't regenerate points, though, can she?
Yeah, right. She can't. I think she cannot.
Oh, we can't heal her ever?
Can we not
be
heal her with
healed
lightning or something?
Lightning.
She actually can be healed
Yes,
with lightning.
correct.
Oh, that's
I have
but
lightning.
if she takes any
I have
fire
lightning.
damage, bad news.
Yes.
I mean, we can have her come in and do a multi-attack if you want. She doesn't do a ton of damage, but how are we feeling about that?
Well, because how long is the golem going to be spoken for? Like, if we end up in combat with both of them, it's gonna like.
yeah.
What's her
anything
speed,
we
though?
can-
Because I don't think she has enough speed to get into melee range and attack on one turn.
Her speed is 30, so yeah.
Yeah, then she's a little far away.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
I think she should just crush Piddlewick too.
do we not?
Just stomp.
Is there nothing we need to
Can we
get out of
move
Piddlewick
her-
too?
Can
Not
we move
really.
her up by Androdite, maybe, so that
Yeah.
if she needs to get closer,
Yeah, sure.
She should pick up Piddlewick too, like,
Yeah.
from the wall, and if necessary, brandish him as a club. Again.
that would be
I
amazing.
will, I will mention that Piddlewick is carrying a little club.
That she has
Perfect.
two.
Perfect. Yep. Yep.
Offhand
Double
attack.
Two weapon
improvised
attack.
weapon.
Let's go clubbing.
I think. All right, I'm gonna have her move closer, but I think she's gonna
Yeah.
sort of keep an eye on Piddlewick too for the moment and be there as a reserve.
Okay.
I don't know what round we're on, Tony, but I believe the Bone Golem was turned for a full minute.
I think we're on
Oh,
about
so
round...
for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I think we're on about
3?
round 3. And so I think we
7
got
more
3
rounds.
more rounds.
So,
Yeah,
7
we're-
more rounds.
I'm not... I kind of felt like unless you dither here...
Yeah.
So just
which-
keep pouring it on.
Which you are want to do.
keep pouring it on Rahadin as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
worry
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
All right, Samus.
Yep, Samus is going to strike out with a claw and does, I think, a 22 hits.
Yeah.
22 hits.
Yay! It wasn't a 25, but it still felt high. So Samus does 11 slashing
Wow.
damage.
Don't like that.
And I think that's it. Yeah, so that's all Samus can do with a claw. Piddlewick's turn.
All right. Piddlewick, remind me, Micah, I think Piddlewick is currently webbed by your spiders.
Yes,
Yep.
and so that counts as restrained. The restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check to bust out. It will take an action.
Piddlewick strains pathetically against the webs and is still stuck to the wall. We are back around to the top of the order. Aline.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just gonna
Get out of the
a
order.
far away. Yeah. Yep. So I'm going to. What is to the east of the room? Are these windows?
No,
On
you're
the east
downstairs.
wall?
Sorry, not downstairs. You're in the
Doors.
basement.
In
You're
the basement,
so
right.
it would be unusual for there to be windows. There's a set of double doors leading east to
Double doors.
sites unknown.
Okay. I am going to what's my speed? I should have been planning this. I apologize.
Everything's changing so quickly. It's really hard to plan too far ahead.
That's true. I am going to go to the opposite side of the room from the doors.
Yep.
Far away from, well, relatively far away from our friend with the creepy AF aura, and I'm going to fire at him with a couple of arrows. I keep using D&D Beyond to roll, and I am wanting to roll my actual D20. So this is a 28 to hit for my first arrow.
28 hits, Rahadin. You all are rolling very
Uh,
high, and I do not appreciate it.
Except Pony.
Oh,
How about
Pony-
a 17?
Pony is on my side. That's why he is my namesake. 17 does not. Rahadin kind of knocks the arrow out of the air with his scimitar.
Okay, so the first is 11 points of damage. So at least that's better than nothing. Oh, and also I moved my hunter's mark over, so that's another 4 points of damage.
Rahadin is not looking great.
I think that
he was
is
never looking great. Very ugly.
It's unkind. We don't
think
judge people
that's
by their
it.
ghoulish appearances here at Total Party Kill. We judge them by their ghoulish accents. In this case, Rahadin killed 1,000 people.
Fair enough.
that is a good life lesson.
Also, let's just remember what Rahadin looks like. Ta-da!
Yeah, I mean, he's all right.
Yeah.
He's all right, or he's all right.
The first one.
Phew, just checking.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a
Um,
tiny bit of like the Elrond look about him, like
Yeah.
Agent Smith
I
kind of.
mean, he's symmetrical. We'll give him that.
There we go. I
Yeah.
can at least say that.
He has an even number of eyes. Good job, Rahadin. Imra, you all set?
Yeah.
All right. One Bone Golem is hiding. One Bone Golem is dead. Elevor is next, followed by Broldish, assuming
Yes.
you hang around that long.
So first, the spiders are going to make their way,
Run
making
back
their way downtown,
Run back out the other way across the room, entering
crawling
Rahadin's aura.
fast. Legs are fast, and the web bound. Okay. I was trying to turn them around, but whenever I click on them to grab that little turn thing, it shows up right where the token icon shows up, so I can't actually click on the little rotate thing. That's really annoying. That probably
same.
only made sense to like half of a people.
I got you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Let us see here. I believe I can do
I believe you can
this
fly.
from a ranged attack. So we're going to just have all of them do web. No, sorry. Let's have 2 of them do web. Oh, yeah. Now they're bigger.
No.
They are giant spiders. So, yeah, it says large beast. Those feel small for large beasts, just saying. Okay, so the first spider that is the furthest away from Rahadin is going to do a web attack. And does a 14 hit a Dusk Elf?
No, Rahadin like splits the web down the middle with his scimitar. He's kind of looking a little ragged. He is swinging wildly, but he is trying to block all the shots. So one web blocked.
And the second one, the one that's still farther away, is going to try a web attack as well. How does a nat 20 sound?
As he slices one web, he gets caught in the side by the other web. He kind of spins into it and gets a face full of web. He's trying to tear at it. It's all up in his face. He's got web in his eyes. You almost feel sorry for him, but then you remember that he murdered 1,000 people.
Yes, I do. And that is why the third spider, who sort of hisses as it as it goes down to the ground, is actually saying, "You hurt my sister," and goes for a bite attack on the face. Do I get advantage if the target is restrained?
I think so.
All right, so we'll do one roll that's not awesome, and a second roll that's far more awesome, but I don't know if it's high enough. 21.
That's plenty.
All right, let's see about 8 damage, and then I need you to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
All right. I made it.
That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. So 8 piercing damage, and then Elevor is just going to go whoop and back out of that aura.
The spider bites into his leg, but unfortunately Argal's poison is already coursing through.
There's no more room.
There's no room. That's science.
It would end up working like anti-venom, so it's honestly best that the poison didn't work.
His veins, honestly, at this point, you've allowed his blood and poison to drain out. It's practically medicine at this point. All right, Brildish.
Brildish is gonna cast a spell that I totally forgot I even had prepared. Called Thunderous Smite. It's a bonus action, and it says the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder. Let's hope I hit. That is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, this is important.
This sounds like this might be audible throughout a decent part of Castle Ravenloft.
Which we're leaving.
All right. Well, now you really have to.
Okay.
Jane, I think this is a burn the boat situation here.
It must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone. I want to get that aura.
All right. Do you have to hit first before any of that?
I do.
Shenanigans happen?
Please hit. Come on, Hayla.
In Hayla's name, Brildish shouts, and then 23 to hit.
Wow.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And where's my die? There it is. So that is 7 points of slashing damage.
Ugh.
And
non-magical slashing damage, just so we're clear.
And 9 points of thunder damage, and then strength saving throw. I think the target is...
I rolled a 8.
Haha! All right, he's pushed 10 feet away.
Rahadin is flung by your axe across the room. His body
into the wall.
Hits the wall with a sickening, wet, crunching noise, and he crumples to the ground. Maybe only Samus is close enough to hear him whisper, "Master, I have failed you," as he goes limp and is no more. The elf that killed 1,000 has been taken down by you. The dog and
by
pony
Hayla.
show.
Yeah.
And also
By Hayla.
And
some
Hayla.
assist from Hayla.
And Onatar.
What happens to all of the spirits?
The thundering, the spirits are released and are at peace.
Hey!
Hayla be
Our
praised.
good deed is done.
Yeah, you, way to save 1,000 spirits on one day instead of saving, 5 spirits a day for a
Are
week.
these the Marchy people, or is that's something else? Or do we know?
those are different spirits because
Okay.
these are spirits that are stuck with him. So
Are we still in rounds then, or?
Well, you're not technically in rounds. Things to think about. I think your spiders disappear soon. The bone golem
Yes.
will not be afraid soon. You just did a thing that was audible for how far, Erica?
300 feet.
Okay,
And-
but is this like 5
have to take into
gigahertz or
account-
2.4 gigahertz?
You
because
also
if
have to
it's
take into
fi-
account walls.
It won't go
Like,
through
I
those
don't
stones.
Think,
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm trying
don't
to
think
say
it's like
here.
automatic.
Sounds like it. I mean, it sounds like it's
Can you
probably
hear
audible
thunder
to him.
outdoors?
I
When
think
you're
it's fair
inside?
to assume that we should leave very
Yeah, but it's
quickly.
quieter inside than
And
it is when you're outside.
It's
Not
muffled,
it.
I
yeah.
think that's
Erica?
adjudication to do before
Yeah, so
casting.
two quick
the
questions.
300
Erica, not
Yes.
not if the storm is inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that storm is
Touche.
coming from inside
That's
the
true.
house. in this
Everybody
case.
in this room, it's super duper loud for.
Yeah.
Anybody in other
And
rooms, it would be
Two
muffled.
quick.
There are. I'm just gonna say, you're in a castle. There are. It would be folly to assume there is no other living creatures that bear you ill will within 300.
All right, quick question. Can
We
we
wanna go
grab
anyway,
the dragon
so-
skull?
Yep.
And then,
Yeah.
quick question. Somebody want to check Rahadin, see what you got anything
Yeah,
useful?
Lena's all
Great.
over
Great.
it.
Had a feeling.
Yeah,
Oh.
Brildish is already lifting up the dragon skull
Yeah.
onto her shoulders. She wanted to have Pony to carry it, but Pony's not here, and Brildish feels like that's her fault. So
Elevor-
she's hefting it.
Lena, evil-looking scimitar that I don't know. Most people wouldn't want anything to do with. Bag of spooky Strahd coins and set of keys. The master
That's exactly
keys
what I was hoping you'd have.
to Castle Ravenloft because he's the Chamberlain.
Yay!
they do.
Elevor leans down to Brildish and says, "I thought that axe wasn't magical."
Hala is magical.
And then Elevor just nods his head like, "Oh."
All right,
Friends, we should not tarry. We should make our way with
No.
haste.
Brildish is literally already like trudging through the door with the skull
On the way
on her
by,
back.
the bone golem Crucible's given them one of the
Yeah.
watching you as the bone golem counters.
several skulls that make up the bone golem's torso kind of nervously avoid eye contact with Crucible.
Ooh, I
The
can
funny
picture
thing is that I
It's
think
really
we are
creepy.
going to end up coming back this way, so I assume there will still be one bone
Yeah,
golem
but
that's
he'll
here.
remember us.
Yeah. Like, oh man, not them again.
I don't think that'll be a good thing.
Just to dot the I's and cross the T's, I think the spiders probably disappear in a couple seconds.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my aura goes
Um,
away too.
Your aura goes away too. Piddlewick is probably going to be webbed to a wall for quite a while, given his diminutive strength. But I don't know if you want to, deal with that or just.
Do you want just Vasilka just want to throw him over her shoulder as we book it out of here?
I would like that. I would
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
He
I
will
think we
thrash
release-
the entire way.
Wait.
he's
Can
webbed.
we please,
Her strength is
Vasilka,
19.
yeah, with your 19 strength, can you please remove each finger tip? And I'm not joking. I know that sounds cruel, but it's a construct, so it's
Vasilka
fine.
doesn't care.
Yeah, so Elevor says, Vasilka, yes, please, if you could pluck the ice. We saw what he tried to do. That way, his little
They're
poison dart
darts.
All right,
fingers
you'll
are
remove
not.
the dart fingers. And so
We're
you'll
just going to release him in the woods.
There you go, little Piddlewick.
Is this like a mouse that you caught in your house? Except
Yes,
it's an evil
Take him a
doll?
mile away.
Yes, because
Yeah,
we
but
don't
they
want
come
him
back
to.
though.
They come back.
They find
Yep.
no,
No,
way
if you
back.
take him a mile, there is a convenient water. You could just drop him from Ravenloft to Little Barovia. So
I don't know how I feel about killing him.
We're not killing him. We're pitting him against the werewolves that we never dealt with.
okay,
That's how we'll deal with the werewolf
Yeah,
problem.
exactly.
Oh,
Problem
yeah.
solves itself,
And-
people.
all right.
Here.
We can
Does
return the dart
Rahadin
fingers.
have any sort of like non-magical, just like medallions or insignias or
Oh,
a
yeah.
signet ring or stuff
He's got
like
a
that?
big Castle Ravenloft chunky pendant. It's honestly kind of
Tacky.
cheap and garish.
Little tacky.
But, you know,
Like
the chain
if he
is
had like
way
a
too
signet
big.
ring or something, she would probably take it, but she doesn't
He's-
want.
Okay.
That's
so
too much.
Yeah,
Let me move you to this
Statement
map.
jewelry is not a Lena Dulina thing.
no.
So I believe you entered the basement of Ravenloft the Cellars through kind of a back secret staircase.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I'm not entirely sure where you're going from here. I've loaded you onto this map, which is on level 1, but you are in a kind of space between the walls back here. Do you know where you're going from here?
Do we know where this goes if
Um,
we just walk forward?
We thought that, well, I personally thought that this stairway was the stairway right on top of it.
Yeah.
So let's just walk forward and keep an eye out for secret doors and ways out.
Yes. Everybody is looking very closely for secret doors.
All right. So you're heading. You've run back up to what you think you're on the first floor of Ravenloft.
Yep.
Remember when you had a carefully thought out escape plan, and you're like, "Oh, it's not a big deal to carry a big skull." Now you've gotten to the place where you're on the map, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay."
Does anybody have the thing that can make doors?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
we might need to do that.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can pass wall if we want to.
And I've got a
Does somebody
pass
want
wall
to
if we
do
want
stone
to.
shape too.
We can
Well,
leave
okay,
our
let's
friends
see
behind.
let's see if there's a door in this area that we haven't
first
seen
check
yet.
the door, and
But
then
if not, we're
Yeah, so what's
I got a 12 on a perception check to look for secret
It's
doors.
very dirty here, Breldish.
Pass wall is a 5th
Also,
level
I'm
spell.
carrying a skull.
I've got a stone shape too, which would also do it.
does it last like permanently? Because having a weird door in the side of the castle.
No,
might
Oh,
actually-
it's gonna be so drafty.
Stone
actually
be
shape
good.
is
Yeah,
stone
the
shape is
castle's notoriously not known for being
stone shape
drafty
is
anyway.
permanent. So I can make a door
Ooh.
that we can get in through again later.
So does stone shape let you do worked stone though?
It does.
So the
any-
difference between stone shape is that it's only 5 feet, so we just have to make sure we do it on a part where the wall is no thicker than 5
Also,
feet.
it says you can also shape a stone door on its frame to seal the door shut. The object you create can have up to 2 hinges and a latch. We can
Nice.
literally
Okay, so
make
work
a
stone is
door.
fine. Yeah. Just like a new way. I mean,
Yeah, like there's
If
going to be
we
some
wanted-
servants walking by like,
Or a goat,
this
let's not
wasn't
forget.
As long as
here.
it's big enough to get this skull through,
yeah.
I'm happy.
I mean, honestly, since we know we want to
Let's
go
just do
can
it.
this direction, well, let's
yeah, can
see
we walk?
if there's
Tony,
a door
Tony,
here.
what is down if we walk down to the end of this corridor here?
Yeah, to the
You wanna-
west.
yeah, I have dark vision, so I'd be able to see that
All
far
right.
from where I am.
You are looking around.
Yeah, me too.
Crucible. There's kind
I
of
got a
you,
lightsaber.
You're. Don't get a suit.
We're all being very competitive.
Yeah. You are looking, there's kind of a T intersection here. It is dark and musty and kind of filthy here. It does not seem like anything has been this way in quite some time. To the west, you can see it looks like kind of a guard room with arrow slits that look out on the courtyard of Castle Ravenloft. So you can confirm that you are indeed on the first floor. To the north, it looks like storage. It looks filthy.
I
Okay.
see plenty of ways
Let's
out.
create a door.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Where do you guys want it?
You're the expert at architecture.
Fair point.
Yep.
Tony,
Yeah.
where is the least conspicuous place around here I could put a door?
I feel like if you just dropped a door right here, kind of in the corner,
before
it
the
would be real
parapet
easy.
tower deal.
And you know that the wall is thin here because there's arrow loops set up, so you know
Yep.
you aren't accidentally doing a spell somewhere that you can't do it.
Consider it done.
Um,
4th level stone shape is cast. So I've created a door.
Cool.
Looking out the arrow loops, is it daytime or
That's a
nighttime?
great question.
I don't know.
So
but it is-
daytime.
Yeah, it is. You see the rosy fingers of dawn just barely peeking through the
Beautiful.
hazy
Wow.
light of overcast Barovia as you escape from Castle Ravenloft, a horrible place that you are destined to return. It takes you almost a day of travel to reach Argynvostholt. You decide not to stop over in Vallaki, for it is a troublesome place. And so you arrive
And we have a skull.
just after sundown at the former Order of the Silver Dragon. You go to the tomb of Argynvost, where you know to lay the dragon skull, such that Argynvost will hopefully be slightly more at rest. And as you do so, in the dwindling light of the early night of Barovia, something strange happens. It is as if there is a glowing tower atop Argynvostholt that is not there anymore, but like a shining beacon, like a lighthouse in the night. In a land that knows only dark and sadness, there is now a source of light, a source of hope.
Brildish is praying to Hala under her breath.
For you have lit a beacon. You have done 2 things. You have restored honor and dignity to these fallen paladins and cleric, and you have taken from Strahd von Zarovich one of his most powerful and trusted allies. For completing this boon, you all gain +1 bonus to your armor class.
Woohoo!
For as long as you remain in Barovia.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, I'm kind of picturing this part as the light shines up from the beacon. It's like the end of Return of the Jedi. There's a lot of yub-nub going on. Celebrate.
You are
the
not
light.
in Valaki, you are not in Berez, you are not in Little Barovia. But in each of those distant towns, a few people look up and see a distant glowing light, and they feel something they have never felt in Barovia before.
This is making me
Will
weepy.
that hope be crushed? Will Strahd von Zarovich rise up and punish you for slaying his friend and comrade? Will your deaths be brief, or will they be endless and eternal? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next season to Total Party Kill Dog and Pony Show. That's right, season finale, the end.